Hello citizens, it's Man City 4, Man United 1, and what a result. There's a couple of performances I could be a little bit critical of, but I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to revel in the beauty that is that 4-1, and it's a great result as well. Now let's start off with the lineup. I was a bit surprised they played Mahrez on the right. I thought he would have played Sterling in this game, and I thought Grealish would have gone in the middle in the number 9 role. Instead, Foden went there, and I thought Foden would have been better used on the left. Bernardo dropped back into his usual role with Gundogan coming out, which I agreed with. De Bruyne played, of course, and our defence, we knew what it was going to be. Cancelo, Walker, and then Stones and Laporte in the middle. And Rodri sitting in front of them. And I've got to be honest, that first half, we started off brightly. I thought we were a lot more aggressive than we have been in recent games. We played really well. Our passing was sharper. We played it around the back quite a bit. United pushed up to begin with. They pressured our defence. They pressured our goalkeeper. And if they'd win the ball back there, they would have had a 4v2 quite a few times. But we played around them. We didn't give them the ball once from these situations. Cool as you like on the ball. Right from Edison through the entire team. Brilliant start to the game. And of course, we got that early goal. It was a great goal too. Bernardo works it on the left with Grealish. And I've got to say, Bernardo and Grealish on that left-hand side were fantastic today. They linked up beautifully. I know Grealish didn't score, but he carried the ball well. He was great with it, you know, and he was just determined. He wanted to get into that box. He was fantastic, Grealish. No complaints with him. And like I said, he linked up beautifully with Bernardo there on the left-hand side. They were always exchanging passes. They were making space for each other. When Bernardo cuts that ball across, United's defense, how bad is United's defense? I'm going to go hard in on United tonight. Not that it's my thing to do, but, you know, I don't care. Whatever. We're the better team. We won. But the ball comes across. United missed it. Went to De Bruyne, and he slots it between Maguire's legs past the Hay 1-0. And I've got to say, Maguire today, I don't watch United a lot, but he lost his head. There's a few occasions when he'd be tripping Foden. There's one bit when Foden was keeping the ball away from him, and he was running back towards the halfway line with the ball. And Maguire just pushes him when he's off the ball because he's frustrated that he can't get the ball off him. You know, because Foden today, you know, we're going to have a talk about him because he's going to be world class in a couple of seasons. He is on his way to be one of the best players for us. And he was phenomenal today. Incredible. That's what he was. He was so good on the ball, off the ball, his work rate. And like I said, I've been a bit harsh with him in that number 9 role because I think he's wasted. I like it when he can get up and down the wings, when he's running up and down the left or the right. But today, he was everywhere on that pitch. Him and Bernardo from the halfway line forward. Oh, fantastic. I tell you, United defense had no chance. They don't like being on the ball, that United defense. And the Hay, he does not like having the ball at his feet. And Foden was constantly closing him down. And there were a few errors. There's a bit when Fernandes as well. Absolutely. He just kicks it out of play. Like, just passes it out of play. Rubbish. You know? And yeah, beautiful goal. But of course, United do get back in it, and we knew how United were going to play. They're going to play the long ball. They're a boring team. They sit back. They try to do what teams have done against us recently with like Tottenham, is sit back in their own penalty area, kick it long, run onto it with pace. And they did us a few times that first half. When they scored that equaliser, you know what? You could see it coming because we got Walker and Cancelo bombing forward. There was a few times when United would break and Walker would still be on the edge of the United box. You wouldn't see it if you watched it on TV, but watching it in the game, he would still be at the United penalty area. He'd be the furthest one forward for us. And you're thinking, how is Walker our furthest forward player when United are countering? But they got the goal, and Sancho took it well. You know what? He silenced the crowd for a little while. He got his goal, whatever. But it didn't last long because we immediately went on the offensive again, and we got back in front. And again, De Bruyne, you know, I don't ever want to hear De Bruyne spoken about in the same sentence as Fernandes. Honestly, these United fans are so deluded with Fernandes and how good he is, because I tell you what, De Bruyne today, he's shown you what a masterclass is. He was good on the ball, he was off it, he was a proper leader today as well, proper captain. You know, he led by example, and some of the passing he did today, there was one bit in that first half when he's just crossed the halfway line. There's only Foden on his left. Mahrez, who isn't keeping up with him, by the way, Mahrez is lagging behind him, just jogging, not trying to catch him up. But Foden's got in front of him, and you can't get the ball through to him, but he kind of shifts it to his right just for a split second, and then gets the angle to whip it through into him. It was a beautiful ball, honestly, beautiful today, De Bruyne. He worked so hard and deserved that man of the match. He was my man of the match as well, although Foden came pretty close to it. So yeah, brilliant goal. Again, a bit messy from United's point of view, a bit of pinball, but Foden, oh my God. So I think United try and play through. I think Wan-Bissaka hits it long. It goes off the head. It might have been Bernardo. I'm going to have to watch the highlights again. But it comes off the header. It falls to Foden eventually, and he flicks it over. I think it was Lindelof. He flicks it over. What a play. And then he goes through. De Gea makes a good save, bit of pinball, comes out to Bernardo, who shoots, blocked, falls to De Bruyne, goal, 2-1. And it goes in at half-time, and I'm still worried going into that second half, because I'm thinking, United are looking dangerous going forward. You know, they've had a few chances, they're getting forward quite a bit, and they're piling bodies forward when they get the ball. So I'm thinking second half's going to be a bit rough. But when we come out, I tell you what, it was like playing at Old Trafford again. The way we play against the Cockney teams, honestly, the London teams, we dominate them. And we did it again today. We're so good at playing them. So we just kept the ball. We didn't let them have it. There was a point when the City fans were singing, shall we get you another ball? It was beautiful. Honestly, the Poznan came out. Love to see that. The Torre dance came out. Fantastic, you know. And that's another thing about the crowd today. It was full. The crowd were up for it. It's just a shame it can't be like that every game, you know. I know it's United, it's going to draw a bigger crowd. And I don't know if there were quite a few United fans around us. But the crowd today were incredible. And it is a shame that you don't get that every time at the Eithad. But still, they were up for it and they did the part. And it made the atmosphere electric from start to finish too. And it silenced the United fans up as well because they just couldn't get the ball. They made a swap. They brought on Lingard and they brought on Rashford. Where were they? They just didn't get the ball. I know Rashford touched it maybe twice or something. I don't know if Lingard touched it. I don't remember seeing him touch it. We just kept it away from them. And United gave up. And I saw the interview with Keane afterwards saying about it. Like, and they did. You could see it on the pitch. They weren't running. I said this during the second half. I was like, they've stopped running. They're just walking around. They don't care anymore. And that is a shocking indictment in a derby game. Even when we were bad, we were trying to win them derbies. You know, we wouldn't give up like that. And it's just sad to see because it lets your fans down, you know. And yeah, they'll come out in their social media after saying, "Oh, we'll try again next week." They're the crap. Honestly, I don't see anything. But I think just because they play for United, a lot of them players are overrated. And I've said it time and time again. When United sign a player, they usually go for pace. They're like, "Oh, we signed this really quick player. You know, he's at 99 on FIFA. He's just quick. He's got no talent. He's just quick." And I see that with quite a few United players. And I've seen it over the years as well. They sign players for pace and think that's quality. It's not. You need talent. Now, speaking of talent, our third goal, corner comes in from De Bruyne, who got 2 goals and 1 assist. Corner comes in, falls to Mahrez. And I'm going to be honest, I was criticising Mahrez through the whole game because that first half, I didn't think he tried hard enough. He was bottling out challenges. He wasn't tracking back, you know. And really, we weren't giving the ball to him either. He was always going down the left-hand side because Bernardo and Grealish were working well. But the corner comes in, reaches to him, and he volleys it first time. And yeah, it takes deflection off Maguire. It could have been more poetic. Comes off the Maguire and away from De Gea, 3-1. But he still took his goal quite well. And of course, the fourth goal too. You know, we get the counter. I think it's Gundogan that plays it through to Mahrez, and he smacks it into De Gea's face, and then in the top corner. Let De Gea think about that for a few days, you know. A bit of pain to remember it by. 4-1. And yeah, it could have been 8. Honestly, we dominated. United had an expected goals of 0.00 in that second half, which tells you how well we did. You know, one of the things we've not done in the last few weeks against teams is that we've just suffocated them, and we're just like, you're not having the ball. We did it at the beginning of the season. We did it against United. We did it against Chelsea. And we did it to Liverpool to some extent at Anfield as well. And this is the first time I've seen it in a few months. And it's good to see, isn't it? It's City at the best. Now, like I said, I could be a bit critical because I do think Walker and Cancelo at times. Cancelo, I think he loses concentration. There's a couple of times when he'll run the ball out play or he'll try and be fancy with it. He's a fullback. He's got to remember he's a fullback. I know he's in the opposition half most of the time with the ball on the edge of the box, but he is a fullback. And sometimes when teams counter and they hit the long ball, like today, he's way out of position. Like him and Walker so far with the pitch. And that's part of the tactics, and that's just how it is. But we've got to watch that against teams like Liverpool. When we play Liverpool at the Eithad, you know, if that happens to them, they're going to take their chances. They're not as bad as this United team. They will take their chances. We're going to watch that going forward. But overall, I think everyone played brilliantly. And like I said, I would give De Bruyne man of the match. I think he was flawless today. I just think he was so good. He's back to his best in. And for me, he is the best midfielder in the world. He's the best player in that position in the world. And I never want to hear him spoken alongside Fernandes or any United player because, honestly, they've got nothing on him. And Foden, again, another shout out for him. He was Foden. I tell you what, if it wasn't De Bruyne getting around the match, it'd be Foden because his work rate today, the way he was always closing plays down, he's so good. Again, Grealish, he was fantastic. I know Mahrez got his 2 goals as well, so he deserves a little bit of a mention. Rodri, you know, he does the work that kind of no one else on the team wants to do. Bernardo, he's everywhere on the pitch. It's not a blade of blade of grass he doesn't touch. Everywhere. You know, and the defense, they were cool. Like I said, United pressed us in that first half. They pressed us quite a bit. They tried to force into a mistake, and we just didn't make one. We just didn't make a mistake. We just not got that in us. And that's honestly that one of the highest compliments I can give, that we just didn't have a mistake in us. We kept it. We played our game, and we didn't feel the pressure. And we won 4-1, and we could have been 5, could have been 6, and it could have been 8. We absolutely battered them in that second half. I think we finished with 24 shots to their 5 overall. That's at one point in the last 15 minutes of the second half, we had like 92% possession. Shocking. So yeah, easy win, easy game, and I don't know why I went into that game a bit nervous. Although, like I said, the first half was a little bit. You could just see it, couldn't you? Like Tottenham all over again, but we came through it and we won. And I haven't got anything bad to say. Like I said, it's a great win, and we're 6 points clear of Liverpool again, and I'm super excited for it. Yeah, let's hope we can just keep on winning. I don't know who we got next. Is it Brighton? Another 3 points, please. We need to keep winning until we play Liverpool. Just keep winning. That's all we can do. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks as always for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And what a day! It's Derby Day, and we won at the Eithad. Fantastic, and I got to see it. It's great. So yeah, please do leave a like, please do leave a comment as well, let me know who your man of the match is, and if you can as well, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, I really appreciate it. And my voice is going, so I'm going to get going, because as you can probably hear, it's about to completely go. Thanks for watching, bye bye.